There's some specialized vocabulary that we use around polynomials that we should be familiar with. The first term we're going to meet is the degree. The degree of a monomial is the sum of all the powers of the variables. For example, the monomial 2x to the 5th y cubed z to the 10th has degree 5 plus 3 plus 10 is 18. The degree of a polynomial is the highest degree of any of the monomials that appear in it. So for example, in this polynomial, we see this monomial has degree 3. This monomial has degree 4 plus 7 is 11. And this monomial has degree 14. The largest degree is 14. So the degree of the entire polynomial is 14. What do we call these monomials that make up our polynomial? The monomials that make up a polynomial are called its terms. So the terms are the monomials put together with addition or subtraction. Two terms are called like terms if they contain exactly the same powers of the same variables. So, for example, in the polynomial 4x squared y minus 3xy squared minus 7x squared y, we have three terms, 1, 2, 3, and these two are like terms. They each contain x to the second power and y to the first power. This middle term is unlike them in that it has different powers of each variable. Sometimes we give names to polynomials based on how many terms they have. A polynomial with only one term is still called a monomial, and we've seen several examples of monomials. Here's another one. A polynomial with two terms is called a binomial. Mono means one, bi means two. So, for example, x squared plus y squared or a plus 3 would be binomials. If it has three terms, then it's a trinomial. X squared minus 3xy plus 2y squared might be an example of a trinomial. Beyond three terms, there are no special names. We say a polynomial with 4 terms, a polynomial with 5 terms, and so on. We also give polynomials names based on their degree. A degree 1 polynomial is called linear. And this is the same use of linear that we've been using all along. So, for example, x minus 4 or x plus y plus z would be linear polynomials. A degree 2 polynomial is called quadratic. So the highest power of any variable is 2. Examples here might be x squared plus 3x plus 5 or x squared minus y squared. A degree 3 polynomial is called cubic. So u cubed minus 27 might be an example of a cubic polynomial. We do have some names for some higher degree polynomials, but you won't be responsible for these. A degree 4 polynomial is called quartic. This might be an example of a quartic polynomial. And a degree 5 polynomial is called quintic. This might be an example of a quintic polynomial. Again, I'm not going to hold you responsible for these terms, but they're interesting to know. Is there any degree below linear? Well, yeah, you might just have a number. We might have a degree 0 polynomial. For example, the number 7. no variables raised to any powers at all. Such a polynomial is called constant. Within any polynomial, one term is special. The leading term of a polynomial is its highest degree term. So for example, in the polynomial 4x cubed y minus 3xyz to the 7th plus 18y to the 4th, well, we have terms of degree 3 plus 1 is 4, degree 1, 2 plus 7 is 9, and degree 1 plus 4 is 5. The leading term is this one. And notice that the sign of the coefficient is part of the term. The coefficient of the leading term is called the leading coefficient. In the example above, the leading coefficient is -3. Again, notice that the sign is part of the coefficient.